Welcome back to Lefty Crochets and Mirror Knits. My name is Stephanie and the Vlogust WIP parade continues. Now back on day 3, I had started this little blanket using Red Heart Super Saver. Well, it's done. I finished off that one partial skein, actually it was a partial jumbo, and used another 5-ounce skein to finish this small blanket for charity. So I have another finished object for the month of August. Now catching up on what I've been doing since then. For day 4, I have this basket. I am using Caron 1-pounders. Yes, there's only 2. I am using actually I've been called chain plying is what I've been told, that used with spinners and yarn makers. Pulling it through, which turns 2 strands into 6, which lets me make a 6-strand basket. I'm going to go until the yarn is gone or the basket is a size big enough to make a large project in. For day 5, I have a simple knit blanket. It is using Baby by Herrschners Fairy Tale Cotton. I have 1 and a partial left before this is finished. I doubt I'll finish it this month. Maybe finished at the end of next month if I focus on it. Next, what was left from that blanket, which was not much, I put into this very scrappy corner to corner Moss Stitch blanket. It is actually getting to be a good size. I've actually reached the point where I've got to decide if I want it, what size I want to make it, and if I want it to be a square or a rectangle. I'll make a decision the next time I have a scrap to add to it. Next, another blanket. This one is a corner to corner block stitch. I used the video tutorial by Jadis and Stitches. You can see it's just a little lovey size blanket. I have already started the decreases. This will be finished by the end of the month. Then I have another knit blanket. This one, the pattern came from, it's actually a long discontinued, if you will, pattern. I found it in the Wayback Machine at archive.org. Actually, it was a link in an online forum that I was in. I will have the name of the pattern in the description box. It's a very long name. I call this the Mindless Blanket because you just go around and around with a simple stitch 2-row repeat on the edges so that it'll fold flat. I was kind of nuts. I didn't want to seam. It actually has you cast on working around and around, and then when it gets long enough you seam the top and the bottom. I didn't want to do that. I did Judy's Magic cast on for the entire start of the blanket. I didn't know that that would be slightly nuts, so I did it anyway, and then used a combination of magic loop, traveling loop, and 2 needles just to keep going around and around because it was tight until it got long enough for me to put it on a single needle. Next, because why not, I got one of the Caron Anniversary Cakes after they went clearance at the $10 clearance, and started a blanket. Just simple half double crochets. It'll get finished when it gets finished. There's no hurry. I wanted to play with it, and at $10, that's, even if it takes me 2 or 3 to make a good size blanket, that's $20 to $30 for a blanket. Can't beat that. And next, for day 10, I have a shawl crocheted using yarn that I received as a Christmas gift. I am not going to admit how many years ago. I can't remember which pattern I'm using. So it'll get finished when it gets finished. I have 2 balls. I balled it up because it was in a project that never got finished. So I like the yarn. Not sure about the pattern. I'll see as I go forward. If I don't like it, I have no problems with frogging. So that's what I've been doing for days 4 through 10, which will be that project as I work on that. And I'll show you what progress I make, or if I frog it. I'll see you next time. Show you that next time. This is Stephanie for Lefty Crochets and Mere Knits, and the WIP parade continues. See you next time.